Hi friends, once again we meet Indira Sanyal Shiksha channel. Today I'll continue with one more story, that is The Clever Farmer. Now let's begin. Once upon a time in a village there was a heavy rainfall. The downpour was so strong that with the continuous rain, the village was completely inundated. The houses were submerged in the water, and due to the storm, the roofs were not there, and the children were also crying desperate as there was no shelter, no food, no clothing. They were dripping with water. Now the whole village was very concerned and worried. They didn't know what to do, so they thought of telling their king, who lived in the same kingdom. The news spread far and wide. Now the loyal minister of the king went and told and informed the king about the condition and the plight of the villagers. The king was least bothered about his subjects. He told the minister not to worry. In every house there is some or the other problem, and it is sorted out. So the same will be with my subjects also. They will solve their problem on their own. We don't have to worry about them. The minister was very surprised, seeing the carefree attitude of the king. So he got annoyed and he told the king, "I'm leaving your job and I'm going to help the villagers." The king readily agreed and said, "You can go, but I'm not going to help them with any money or any other thing that they want." The minister left the palace and he went to the villagers and informed the villagers about the king's attitude. They all heard, but out of them, one clever farmer said, "I'll go and see how I can extract money from the king." The next day he came to the court. He met the king and told him about the pitiable condition of them. Now, as the king was least bothered, so he said, "I cannot be of any help to you, but recently my minister has gone to help you. Didn't he do anything for you all?" The farmer said, "Yes, he tried to help us, but the amount he has offered is very less, and yet his name is spreading far and wide. Why don't you help us with a little amount of money and see our condition? Your name will also spread far and wide, and we want your help, not the minister's." To compete with the minister, he said, "Okay, I'll show him." He left my court, he left me and went. "Now I'll show how I can help you all." So he immediately said, hearing the flattery of the farmer, he said, "Today only you can take a lump sum of money from my treasury, and then every alternate day you come and collect the double amount which you are taking today." The farmer was very pleased. He took the amount and went to the villagers and helped them out. Soon many months passed by. The king, he called the treasurer and he said, "Just check how much money I have in my treasury." The treasurer went and came back the next day and told the king, "There's hardly anything left." He asked the reason for it. Why it happened so? I had so much money in my treasury. There was a lot of wealth. The minister said, "You have forgotten. You are giving the farmer the double of every day of the money that we are sharing with him. And the amount is increasing. And he has literally taken almost all your money. The king became furious. He called him immediately and said, "Why did you cheat me? You've taken all the money from my treasury." The clever farmer, just laughed and said, "No, my lord, I have helped you out. The subjects or the villagers are very happy with you. Your name has spread far and wide. And the reason is, it is with your money, with your help, that the village has come back to its normal shape. The villagers are contented and satisfied. Their homes have come back. Children are getting enough to eat. They are having proper shelter. So, we are very pleased with your help, and not only that, we'll never ask for more money because I have stored half the amount for the next natural calamity." Now the king understood what the farmer was trying to explain to him. So you see, my friends, we must always be caring and sharing our wealth and happiness with the others too. We have to be concerned about the helpless persons. Now read this story, and you can find more stories from the classical tales, folk tales, and continue with the grammar also, which I am doing. Find out all the simple sentences as I am doing simple, complex, compound sentences, and convert them or transform them into complex and compound. Also find the meanings of submerged, inundated, flooded, roofless, helpless, and make sentences with them. So thank you. We'll be meeting soon.